Alrighty guys, 1 second here, just hang on. Alrighty, guys. Good evening. Good. Sorry for the wait, guys. Had stuff pop up, and then I had to put my clothes in the dryer. Tonight, guys, gonna be doing more World of Warcraft. And it is not currently 2 a.m. It is 1 a.m. because of DST, so hope you guys are taking that into account. I'm not late. I'm just, sort of late. Yeah. I'm not late. I'm just relatively late, so, yeah. I hope you guys are having a great evening, though, guys. Good. More World of Warcraft tonight, guys. Still don't know. Good evening, Kiram, by the way. Still don't know exactly what we're going to be doing after WoW. It's also one of the reasons we've been playing WoW for so long, by the way. Yeah. Not sure where we're going to go with things, guys. We have plenty of opportunities here. I played a shitload of single-player games, so, the idea of playing another single-player game I don't even think is something that maybe we should do. But maybe we should do, so I don't know. Yeah. Could end up going back to, maybe doing tanking in Overwatch, which I've never really done, to a, wide extent. We could play the new Black Ops game, which everyone is, reading about, and that's all the kids are playing right now. Or we could also play Deadlock, although Deadlock kind of died off already on Twitch. So, I basically called it. I said it was going to last about 4 to 6 months. I think it's only been 2 months, though. But that pretty much already popped and fizzled. The games are too long. It has the same problems that League of Legends does, and most MOBAs do, which is you play for 40 or 30-minute games, probably more around 35-minute games, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and half of the game you legit don't, you're basically going to lose. It's the last half or last third of the game, it's basically already guaranteed you're going to lose, and you just end up playing it out longer. And that's pretty much it. Takes too long. I'm a big proponent. Excuse me. I'm a big proponent, guys, of Heroes of the Storm, which a lot of MOBA players generally hate. But in Heroes of the Storm, I think the pacing is extremely well done, comparably to most modern MOBAs. It still exists, obviously, but the comp scene in it's dead, and people think it's a dead game, no one watches it, etc. It's probably the most fun MOBA I've ever played. The pacing in most modern MOBAs, I think, is on par with old battle royales where the games just take too long. There's too much time where the circle, you just wander around and basically do nothing. Farming mobs, in my opinion, is not fun, and in Heroes of the Storm, they got rid of that. Good evening, Ronald. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly, people are just reiterating the same formula over and over and over again. It's not really fun, in my opinion. If they got rid of that, if they spiced it up a little bit, and it was more about the battles, as is the case of Heroes of the Storm, probably would be a lot more fun, but it's not, so, yeah. But yep. No idea where we're going to go with things, no idea what we're doing, guys, outside of World of Warcraft right now. World of Warcraft isn't super engaging, in my opinion. It's fun. It's, something I want to do for, a little bit of time, but it's not really actually engaging enough where it's something I want to continually play. And as such, we have to find a different game of some kind. But I don't know. I don't think we're going back to Helldivers 2 for the time being. That's kind of, we're laying that to fail. I played that for 6 months and it became very, very, very repetitive. So probably have to wait for things to become, differentiate a little bit more. Or we go back to that. Space Marines 2 is obviously something we could do as well. But, yeah. We already played that. That's more repetitive than Helldivers 2 is. They definitely desperately needed procedural generation in that game that they didn't have. And weirdly enough, they also didn't seemingly, wasn't on their agenda at all. It just wasn't something that even they considered, which is really weird. You can only do so much with static environments that not environments, static storytelling missions, because they're always the same. You always go through the same shit. It feels extremely repetitive. Even if, let's say Helldivers 2 is more generic, and I don't expect them to make an open world environment, but making something where you can actually take time to, or it's different, but it's vague enough where, you can kind of get into things and it feels like a different environment. And in case of Space Marines 2, you're playing through very specific... I don't actually know, guys. I have no idea what exactly we're going to be doing. It's kind of... There's always cases where... kind of a lull in video games where there's nothing really to play. Obviously, we could always just play Apex, or we could play Fortnite. But that's not super... entertaining, in my opinion. Those games have kind of set and sailed. Both of them have problems. And not really interested in either of them. I'd probably actually rather play Black Ops or the new COD as opposed to either Apex or Fortnite. Yeah. Don't know where we're going with things, guys. We started doing 10s. We started getting our 10s under our belts. Obviously, we're going to play until we get basically all our 10s timed. And then I think I'll be done with WoW, which we haven't done yet. Slowly picking away at this. Some of these we just barely missed, too. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Well. Got some 623 volts going on here, guys. Got 2 more. I think we're going to try and plug away these. We should be able to get all 3 of these in 623 before we're done here. Vault is super fucking rigged as shit, so I don't think we're really missing out on much if we don't get everything at 623. So, yeah, good, guys. Well, last night, guys, we re-talented into Final Stand because Divine Shield is very easy mode for mitigation, and we've gotten to the point where basically we're missing out on mitigation. We just we're running into cases where I need mitigation and it's on cooldown, and that's completely putting aside issues, you know, where you don't have mitigation available because it's, you know, you have to use it for other things other than mitigation checks, which Blizzard doesn't seem to take into account with mitigation checks on bosses. Is everything has to be perfect. You don't have to use it in the first place. But that's the way it goes. Last night, I think our last group, we barely missed time, if I remember right. We wiped on the end boss for some stupid reason. I don't remember why. Oh, people just died. I was like in the middle of intercessioning one guy that died, and the other like 3 people just died all at the same time in one like AoE. It's just fucking hilarious. Now, as it goes, guys. Let's see. What do we have here for gear? Got some more currency, don't we? Yeah, we got 42. Maybe we'll do shield. Getting an offhand. Maybe we'll save this for Monday again. Maybe we'll save for Tuesday. We'll save for resets, which I did last week. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because we might get a new piece of gear, and obviously you don't want to put points into something that you're legit going to replace, right? And that's 2 days, so. What did we get? I changed out my belt because I started doubting my crit, my crit strat. What is the hammer and anvil? DPS and hammer and anvils went down quite a bit since I swapped to Sentinel. Kind of the way it goes. Maybe we should talent for haste or spell for haste. I really wish you could gear two identical characters, easily gear two identical characters and swap between them. You know, it's one thing to talk about sims and shit like that, but that depends completely on your rotation, your priority of your spells, what you're doing more often, and how the author weights things. Basically, whoever makes the algo for the sim weights things. Of course, your talent build on top of it. Why you can get multiple very different answers depending on who has the sim or who makes the sim and what you're doing with it. Crit, generally very good for Avenger Shield and all the stuff that procs off Avenger Shield, and there's a lot of it. Huh. No? So, Divine Guidance is basically one hit spread over multiple targets, which is different. Where Avenger Shield is per target damage, and Shield of Righteous Soder is per target damage too. So potentially, Shield of Righteous is kind of weird because there's a lot of modifiers on it. Same thing with Avenger Shield that can increase his damage, especially the talents into Avenger Shield can increase his damage. Here's Enforcer. It used to be 9%, or excuse me, 7% of my damage. Now it's down here wallowing in the bottom because I had to take a point out of it. It's wallowing, guys. It's so sad. Yeah, we had an Evoker in our last group, which totally did not make up for the benefit it was giving. I think, like, you know, obviously Evokers can do well if they're in a group that's made for it, and like a raid group or a highly organized friend group or something like that. But when it's just randos, it doesn't feel that way. Totally was not worth it. There's like people trying to get him to do stuff for him, and they aren't pulling, like these two guys weren't pulling hunt numbers that are higher than other groups we've been in. Like that much higher. Makes your numbers look really good, and I don't think it makes up for the fact that you basically have a GIMP DPS. Pumpers that think they're pumpers, but they're not actually pumpers. Check. Okay. Well, let's get into things here, guys. Do some dungeons tonight. Well, whatever's available. Last night was really weird. We had problems finding 10s. But I guess that's the way it goes sometimes, so. Also, thanks for the likes on TikTok. I didn't see that because I didn't have my chat open. Appreciate that. Probably already left. Yeah, as it goes. Normally I can see it on my screen, but if I don't have my screen up, like at the beginning of my stream, I don't see it. Alrighty, guys, off we go. Alright, let's see. Yep, I don't know how much more of World of Warcraft we're going to be playing, guys. I suspected it was going to be about the end of the week, maybe longer. But I can't sit. I can't sit. I wasn't letting me sit, guys. I was interfering with the other guy that was trying to sit. There's no way. What the fuck? Okay. Let's take a peek here, guys. What are we gonna do tonight? I mean, we do have two that aren't technically 10s, even though these are under time. They don't really count. Let's see. Once again, you should be able to sign up for as many fucking dungeons as you want. I don't know why the matchmaker limits, unless there's some sort of limitation with the matchmaker itself. Why does the queue turn red when you're not, like, it's pending? I don't know. Instead of being green, does it mean someone else is also trying to get into it? One second, guys. As it always goes. Well, with this, with our World of Warcraft playthrough, I at least learned how to make a mosaic for stream, so that's kind of cool. Future references. Yep. Ah, my favorite instance. Well, now we have Sentinel and Final Stand, so we should be fine. The first boss has too many mitigation checks. And too fast. Hear that, so. Jumping thing? We jumping? We jumping? Yes. Basic communication. No one actually said anything, by the way. I joined the group and there hasn't been a single word so far. Ah, the depression sets in.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have engineering. I don't know what that means.
And now you learn the true lesson of the void. Ah, you've arrived. Our friend awaits you in the High Hollows.
Engineering. Trying to decide whether or not it's supposed to use cooldowns or what's going on here. You have to clear trash. What the fuck are these guys? They wanted to dodge a group, I guess, and then didn't say anything? We might have got to lead us, guys. And then they pulled another group.
Frontal.
will become greater than we are.
Frontal.
No idea what the fuck this group is, guys.
The void consumes everything.
I out-healed the healer by 20%. And we're in a different phase. So, these guys kicked me from the group. These guys are dumbasses. I out-healed their healer on the second pull by 20%. Basically, let basically everyone else in the group die. Someone ninja pulled a different group. Out-healed them on the first pull where I killed the ads at the front by 30%. Yeah. So they're trying to get me killed, by the way. So this is generally what is going on here. Good shit. And then they blame me. Yep. Absolutely incredible. Group guys. Oh, you check meters. Always check meters. Apparently, that we're supposed to skippers. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They didn't explain what they're doing to me. Someone said they had engineering. I guess there's a skip, but the skips don't fucking matter because you got to clear trash anyway. So what's the fucking point of the skips? Just sign in when we get social contract. Why do we get the social frequency? It's cancel culture. It's your usual sort. There's people that are being hyper protective. I've been reported and gotten behavior warnings for G-rated content like innuendo. Not even fucking joking. Your mom jokes. I've gotten reports for that. It is cancel culture bullshit and overreaction to, my guess is the... if you're familiar with Blizzard, they had the problem with sexual harassment in their workplace. By like, I believe it was only like 2 people that did it, but their company got stereotyped for it. So then they did this really Care Bear shit, which is the community contract. You can't even swear. If you go to the forums, they tell you that like it's rated on PG-13. Like you can do anything PG-13. PG-13 includes nudity, partial nudity, yeah, swearing, and most definitely innuendo, as well as like kind of soft sexual content. And it is not PG-13 in any way, shape, or form. This is, also, by the way, we're back exactly in the same spot for some reason. Even though I queued for different groups. Yeah, it's overreaction, cancel culture, Care Bear, Karen policing shit. It is obnoxious. If I had a way to put myself in a mature version of the game, like I can't talk to anyone that has, you know, has it turned off, like I'd do that, but you can't. You basically have to play in their, like, walled G-rated garden. There's fucking G-rated movies, like Disney movies with innuendo in it. So, yeah. I don't know. You get it once, yeah, they update it, and basically it doesn't even matter. You can get a behavior warning for literally anything in this game. It doesn't, like, you just click the button. It doesn't fucking matter. They don't even adhere to their own guidelines. It's kind of like Twitch in some ways, where they're just all over the place in terms of their enforcement.
5, 4, 3.
And I'm pretty sure they also use AI on top of it, which just makes it even more silly. Because AI is open and prone to manipulation.
You learn the true lesson of the
And I guess we can go around it. These guys want to go around it. Let's go around the first 2 mobs, because it makes people feel better.
Ah, you've arrived.
Apparently I didn't mount.
Our friend awaits you in the High Hollows.
I don't, like, it doesn't matter. If you look at the efficiency of the first 2 mobs, it's actually pretty good, so there's no reason to bypass those 2 mobs. You don't go faster.
Our queen offers a most
Let's see how well this works, guys.
we will become greater than we are.
Death Knight pulled the guy in. That's good.
Frontal.
Invaders, fear not, citizens. We will show them monstrous fun.
Yeah, my teammates are here, right? I can't fucking see them. I think they're buried in the stacks somewhere. Weird. These big guys aren't really that big of a deal. If you look at this, like this group, we got some pumpers going on here, and we don't even have an augment evoker, like it didn't matter.
Do you not know
Woo!
whose voice you
Once again, when you first enter combat, guys, there should be legit. I just got one tapped. Something just instantly destroyed my face. I was trying to swing around and grab the group of guys. There should be, like, I can look at the recap. There needs to be a button here that you can click on later on after you release, because you don't have time to sit there and look at it if you have to move. But I want to see what actually killed me. I don't think... It wasn't a ground pound.
In front out.
Oh, there that goes. Turn him around the other way.
Interrupt.
What I don't really like in this expansion pack is basically where they don't tell you stuff about stuff that kills you. Like, it's just... Normally an enraged mechanic has something that builds up on the enemy. It has something you can see on the ground that kills you, like this shit. What I don't like is there's shit in this expansion pack where it just kills you and it doesn't tell you that it kills you. Like, there's... Hee, you just gotta know this mob will instantly one-tap you sort of shit. So...
Defensive. Gruntle. Gruntle.
Void consumes everything.
Defensive. Defensive. Gruntle. Gruntle. Defensive. Defensive.
Oh my god.
Gruntle.
Kill me! Don't kill me with your fucking balls. You did fuck up.
Defensive. Defensive. Gruntle.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Defensive. Defensive.
Oh, buddy.
Gruntle. Gruntle. Defensive. Defensive.
Nice.
Gruntle.
This works out. By the way, I didn't know when he cast Indoctrination. When he casts Indoctrination, he can't move. One of the biggest misunderstandings I had with this instance is I thought he moved, and he doesn't. That's pretty good.
Zarek has eyes everywhere. You'll need to blind them to meet the vizier.
Please don't pull mobs for me.
Watch your step.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Watch your step.
By the weave, one of Onsuric's spies has fallen.
Oh. Boss went off?
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Another spy has fallen. This cannot
Pretty good.
be.
Yeah, community guideline is probably one of the most atrocious parts of this game. One of the things they've done in the most recent years, you can totally tell there's someone there from like fucking HR or some Karen in their fucking office that's telling them to do shit like that because they feel as though it's going to make the game better, and I don't think it's true at all. Like, people should be able to opt out of that. You should definitely be able to block people. But like trying to patrol fucking channels and make people, like, you know, beside the most egregious shit, they shouldn't be fucking trying to like destroy their community because there's fucking, they want, like, someone wants a Care Bear land somewhere because they think it's gonna improve profits. It's fucking silly. If anything, it's gonna kill it. Killed, like, if anything, ever since it started happening, like, it just started killing off basically engagement in their community, which, you know, good and bad. It's engagement's all over the place, and if you don't like it, you put people on block, and that's just the way it is, right? But someone's problem nowadays has become everyone else's fucking problem. And I find it really fucking obnoxious. You know, Baron's chat was just completely untamed sort of shit. And if people didn't like it, they left Baron's chat. They didn't need to be in Baron's chat. But everyone now feels as though Baron's chat should be whatever they wanted to be, you know? And you're like, no? Why? Just leave Baron's chat. You don't need to be here, you know, one of those things. And yeah, no, instead they just want to change everything and make it what they want it to be. And it feels really stupid. At least on my server, I don't, like, our server's kind of dead. But on my server, things have been pretty, like, dead. In terms of, like, trade chat, for instance, just people talking is generally very lax. Unless I, like, try to, like, get people talking about stuff or, like, a topic matter sort of thing. A lot of people just don't even talk anymore. They don't want to deal with that shit. Fucking wants, and like the weird thing is, like, your points on your guys, if you get your if you get a ticket, the points on your license come back, right? They don't in WoW. WoW is a fucking 20-year-old game, and if you get fucking a citation in the game, it doesn't go away. It's just always there, forever. Not make any fucking sense. Like, a policy like that makes sense for, like, maybe a game that's, like, a year old or something. But when you're talking about a game that's decades old at this point, like, people have really long-term accounts. It's fucking silly.
Come to me and I will help you as agreed. Your target is the Grand Splicer,
Fucking crazy.
Izo. Her drive for innovation meshed well with Ansarek's thirst for ascension. Stay close and be quiet.
Yeah, it's and also they're updating that more often. I don't know why. Like they think it's gonna help or some shit. Wish there was a mode in the game that would put you in a mature mode where you can't interact with anyone under the age of 21 or 18. And, you know, relatively completely uncapped sort of ordeal, right?
Our sacred evolution. Izo has made a mockery of our traditions.
But they don't.
The Queen's
There's a lot. I'd actually say the majority of the player base in WoW is actually older than 18. Like, I'd say it's actually in like their late 20s. I'd say the majority of the player base for this game.
First, your little pets will die. Then we'll make you speak.
My turn.
Oh, and almost died.
Defensive.
Okay, we're lowing. We need to save all our defensives for
Defensive.
Prime.
AoE incoming. Watch your step.
It doesn't matter. Prime matters.
Must I do everything? Glacial
Defensive.
annihilation!
That's what we needed for.
Defensive. AoE incoming. Watch your step.
I probably could have done that without a Sentinel, by the way. Oh, Gok now.
Defensive. Defensive. AoE incoming. Watch your step.
And the frost bites! Allow me!
Defensive.
Freeze!
Defensive. AoE incoming. Watch your step.
Had to use Gok. Still have Divine Shield, by the way. Maybe we don't even need Final Stand. Still debating on that one. Yeah, exactly. You just fucking ignore shit. If you don't like it, you put them on ignore. That's the way it goes. But I feel as though some people really need to be told sometimes to fuck off, and you can't do that anymore in the game.
Thank you. Would that I could do more to repay you.
Like you need to be used the colorful metaphors sometimes for some people that really don't get it. You can't. Like those sort of people literally don't respond to anything else.
None will pass.
Kind of how people communicate too, and then like they don't even allow like innuendo and shit anymore either. Like, I've gotten behavior warnings for your mom jokes. Not even fucking joking about that. Is beyond. That's not even G-rated. Like I said, there's innuendo in fucking Disney movies. In G-rated movies. Like, it's more Care Bear than... This is gonna be a tough pull. And someone pulled the other fucking group too. Of course they did. Probably gonna die here. Actually fine. Someone else, I think it's a healer, burned their cooldowns. I wasn't taking like any damage, putting aside me using my my cooldowns. Yeah, you ignore it or you leave. You can, if you didn't know, you can actually leave chat channels, guys. True story. Absolutely fucking silly that we got fucking rule lawyering now in the game. Someone pulled the fucking other group. I don't know why. They don't need to. Pretty sure it's the DPS doing it too. And dead. That is because someone pulled way too fucking much. I saw my fucking bar ping-ponging by like 3/4, and I knew at one of the iterations I was just gonna miss it, and it was gonna go 0, and it did happen. No room for GCs at all when that shit's going on. I don't know. I like the whole Care Bear Land censorship patrolling shit is totally not good for things. Makes people feel as though everything's gonna be like censored. It's always you'll always be in like this walled garden. It lowers tolerance for people too.
Watch your step.
Will become less tolerant when they're always in their their little playground where they think everything's always going to be, you know, adhere to their morals and their sense of justice or whatever. It makes everything worse.
Watch your step.
Some people want what everyone wants, what some people want, and then they enforce it on others.
You're interesting.
Grip DPS is pretty good. Putting aside the rogue pulls that are obviously getting people killed. They aren't doing it all the time though, so.
Defensive. Help serve.
Sure.
Watch your step.
Inevitably, the void consumes
Help serve.
everything.
AOE incoming.
Fucking go away.
Defensive.
Okay. You got him.
Help serve.
Final stand is nice for that, though. Usually I use Gawk when that happens if I really need to.
Watch your step.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Help serve.
I need to stop using Sentinel as a defensive cooldown. Unless I really, really need it.
AOE incoming. Defensive. Help serve. Defensive. Watch your step. Help serve.
Should have saved Sentinel. That's cool.
The pursuit of perfection can be messy, but worthwhile in the end.
Watch your step.
Inevitably, everything.
Got knocked back to a thing.
Persistent. For you, a reward. Witness the unparalleled wonder of transformation.
Run. Run.
I miss Tears Enforcer. It helps immensely with the Vendor Shield aggro.
Run.
The void consumes everything.
God, so much HP.
Enough. You've earned a place in my collection. Let me usher you in. Witness the glory of our ascension.
Watch your
Possibilities are endless.
AoE
How will
incoming.
you adapt?
Watch your Stab.
Run with the wind.
Watch your
How
AoE
will
incoming.
you adapt?
Watch your Run out. Watch your
Inevitably, the
defensive.
void consumes everything.
Watch your
Possibilities are endless.
Or Jocelyn.
How
AoE
will
incoming.
you adapt?
Watch your Run out. Watch your
How
AoE
will
incoming.
you adapt?
Watch your Stab.
Sage's wisdom is required.
Watch your Defensive.
Survival of the fittest.
Consumes everything.
Watch your AoE
Can I
incoming.
make you
Watch your Run out.
break you beneath me?
Watch your AoE incoming.
Make you.
Watch your Stack.
Wisdom is required.
Watch your
The
Defensive.
strongest survive.
The void consumes everything.
Watch your
Yes.
AoE incoming.
Here,
What's your-
DPS is really low. I don't know why.
Sage's wisdom is required.
Watch your AoE
Can I
incoming.
make you?
Watch your
Run out of fucking mana.
Break you beneath me.
Fucking run out of mana. We might have to go into low power mode here, guys.
Watch your
Out of mana.
The
Defensive.
strongest survive.
Watch your
Void consumes
AOE incoming.
everything.
Watch your step.
On with the weave.
Watch your AOE incoming.
Bruh.
Make you
Watch your run out.
this.
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
Monserrat will be absolutely furious when she learns of Izo's demise. I can't
Interrupt.
witness it.
I guess we could have waited for the res too. Get the res up. I don't think it cancels res if you enter combat while you're still resing. If we had the other DPS, by the way, we would 100% would have completed this on time. If we wiped, we also would not have. We also would not have made it. So, hey, I got an updated version of something I already have. Wand? Offhand. Yep. Kiram, if you're actually kind of curious, that's called thought crime, where you are basically a criminal for something you think. It's Orwellian. And no, it's not something that's new. Orwell's a very, very, very popular sci-fi writer from the 70s, I want to say. He wrote basically a lot of like the kind of groundbreaking sci-fi stuff. No, he's actually older than that. Looks like 40s. $1949. Yeah. You were basically... you should probably move out with the tank mechanic on last boss, though, instead of standing in melee. Yeah. Right. Well. Off to the next group, guys. Yeah. I mean, if you drop, getting people becoming less and less and less, tolerant, both sides, by the way, this isn't just like a left thing. Left is kind of preached as being like super tolerant, right? Like intolerance is the right, but they do the same shit. They're intolerant of anything the right wants, for instance. Oftentimes, it's the same shit, just a different side of the same coin. Sadly. And yes, it's becoming, people are becoming less, more idealistic, less likely to compromise on anything they believe. Handoffs and escalating, what would you call that? Punishments? Escalating punishments. Not quite zero tolerance, but escalating punishments for stuff that doesn't really require it. Like, if I fucking get a fucking silence or a ban in the game for typing to your mom jokes, there's something clearly wrong with the fucking game. Yeah, come on. Like, please. Yeah. Well, we didn't make time on that, guys. We just barely missed it. If the DPS was alive at the end there, we would have been fine. If the DPS didn't overpull, by the way, on that one pack, we also would have been fine. That was like 3 deaths. When basically I didn't pull it. DPS know better, though, so, you know. They always know better. I'll pull that pack up to the boss, and instead the other guy just pulled extra shit. Normally I wait and see how well we're tolerating a pack, and then I'll pull another pack on top of the pack. If it feels as though the DPS and the heals are doing good, then I'll pull another pack. You don't need to pull both packs at the same time. Oh, we got plus rating for that, but it's still not, that still wasn't make time. Surprisingly, it's not, like, it's actually pretty far from we got punished for like 5 seconds or something like that over time. It was more than that, it was like 30 seconds over time. Oh no. Oceanics are already starting to creep in. Is it already that late? No, it's not. I mean, it is if there isn't DST in your side of the world. Where are we going? We are going over here. Most people don't want to talk about it, especially on Twitch, though, because it makes if you talk like you're kind of like a proponent of free speech and you kind of want to let things like loose, it makes you sound like you're super right-leaning too, which is also kind of absurd. People can be somewhere in between, guys. Oh, I should have looked to see how many times boss went off in the... Oh, I can check still. Boss went off in the last instance. Not quite a few times. Group is doing pretty good. The healer's pretty good, though. 15 times. So even with a good healer, it was over 50% of the time going off that it could go off. They should use larger nameplates. Never really done that. It feels too big compared to the text of other units. Made everything bigger, that'd be alright. What? Oh, you fucking condom. Holy, this guy doing that. Where does this guy stay on the ground? I don't actually know. So he just stopped. Or is he there? This guy's playing, self. Guy is not in the right zone. Talking about. Fight. Is that the healer? No. Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now you learn the true lesson of the void.
Yet another of the Kyrie's royal servants.
Probably have to pop Gaunt after this wears off, by the way. Oh, wait, is it?
This temple was merely the first to fall. Soon, all of Bastion will burn.
Improved.
Huh? Real right for now?
Absent.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. I just die here in a second. We're gonna have to probably possibly kite.
Help soak. Help soak.
Oh, someone they literally could see when they're rezzing. Okay. Well, that's a poor start. It's after you wipe guys the reses while people are basically coming back.
Help soak.
Get a shitload of damage too for some reason, I don't know why. Normally we don't have problems with this pack.
Help soak.
Just because we got this pack on top of it. Unfortunate start, guys.
Defensive. Frontal. Defensive. 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 Frontal. Defensive. Defensive. Frontal. Defensive.
Inevitably. Everything.
Defensive. Frontal. Defensive. Defensive.
Cooldown's not up, guys. I want to move him more so people can aim the spit behind him into other spit. I mean, they literally just go on the side that no one's on, and they spit like to the side over there. You pull them too far, and then people sit behind it, and then they go the opposite way of the drops on the ground. Matter as much as it does for City of Threads. Cat takes more space to do it. Usually we don't have any problems with this boss. It's the third one. Yeah.
Defensive. Frontal. Defensive. Defensive.
Take up a lot more space, but we'll do it this way. They all end up by me anyways, because they have to fight the mobs over by me.
Defensive. Defensive. Frontal. Defensive. Defensive. Frontal. Defensive. Defensive.
And left the group. This is a pretty straightforward fight, guys. So this time I took more space, and all it did is lead to the group get further spread out, and then they died basically by the spawns in the middle of nowhere. Alright. So we did what those guys wanted to, and it actually made things worse. Good for them. By the way, it's also why I don't argue. There's no point in doing that. And healer stood in shit. The healer was too spread out from the rest of the group, and they died alone again. Well, that's the first time we've had problems with the first boss and haven't gotten past it. Most of the time people can handle backpedaling, but I guess that group can't, so... Next group. Guy right now is... Here you go. Don't kill the gatekeepers, guys. The gatekeepers have really good efficiency. Oh, you guys can't see. The gatekeepers have really, really good efficiency. So you 100% always kill the fucking gatekeepers. I don't know why you wouldn't. You can literally use the add-on and look at Mythic Dungeon. There's no reason not to kill the gatekeepers. And we would have had no space to work with if we didn't kill the gatekeepers. And he just put me on ignore because he's a dumb shit. And we put him on ignore so he can't respond. One of the stupidest things about WoW, by the way, is where people can put you on ignore and still whisper you. The game should not allow people to put you on ignore and continue to whisper you. That's not a thing. Because fuckboys like this will try to get the last word in. So this guy wanted me to not kill the gatekeepers and kite this fucking boss around in a corner. We had the entire courtyard to kite the boss around, and they still fucking failed at it, guys. We had the entire goddamn courtyard to kite the boss around, and they couldn't do enough damage. What was even our DPS? Our DPS felt light too, because we literally went and did a circle on it. DPS is actually fine. No, actually, the... Oh, this is the shitbird that actually was doing poor DPS. Didn't even break a mill. We had an Invoker doing this much damage on a boss last night. An Augment Invoker. First fight he did alright. Or first pulleyed it, alright. Yeah, which is the one where I basically kited them to the edge of the corner and tried to condense the group and keep them together. This guy wanted me to not kill the keepers. Let's look at the keeper score, by the way. If you guys are curious, we can go here, which is one of the reasons I actually really like this tool. We can go here. Thanks for the likes, by the way. We can go and take a look at Necrotic Wake. And we can see Gatekeepers have an efficiency score of 11.4. That's absurdly high. That is ridiculously high. So why wouldn't you ever want to kill the fucking Gatekeepers? They're worth an absurd amount of mobs. And you can kite mobs into them too, so you can clear with those guys as well. Also, I got the wrong guy. I got these 3 guys instead of this guy. I'm supposed to get the Harvester, not the 3 over here. Normally, this is the first time I tried clearing a pack here for the remainder at the beginning. I don't know. Why would you never want to clear the Gatekeepers? I don't know. So you wanted me not to clear the Gatekeepers, which means we'd have to kite him around here, right? That's even less room. We kited him all the way over here, and then back over here at the end there. And the first time we kited him over to here, and then I was going to do basically cut him to right here, and then I was going to turn and go back the other way, right? Which would have worked. Instead, this guy wanted me to kite him around here and not kill the Gatekeepers, which are worth a boatload of points. Why wouldn't you kill Gatekeepers, guys? They spawn little ads on top of it, but you can single target it down. It doesn't really matter that much. And you can pull the other ad groups on top of it when they move around. So, no idea. And that's not normal, by the way. We've done this countless times. And once again, Gatekeepers are worth a shitload of points. There's no reason not to do that. But, by the way, guys, if you're going to start an argument, this is generally why, by the way, I'll not argue with people in DMs. It's because they do shit like this. I'm actually surprised that he let me get, like, five replies in before he put me on ignore. People don't do this. This is the way they want to fight, is they want to basically try to take shots at you without you being able to respond to them. It's a pussy piece of shit. Next game. Like, that was most definitely... Like, I've done stupid shit, especially in City of Threads, where I've, like, I didn't know about the boss mechanic where when he's casting the, not subjugate, the ground one, he stands still. I didn't know that was a thing for the longest time. That was not my fault. In any way, shape, or form, that group had nothing to do with me. They're just being dumbasses. We've cleared Necrotic Wake multiple times. It's not a problem. Alright, let's look. Actually, we might have problems later on. We'll find out, though. Also, we're getting towards 3. Well, it's actually technically later than 3 in other parts of the world. Also, by the way, why usually I'll almost never... It's different because I'm on stream and you guys are watching it, right? But if someone whispers me in game, I legit won't respond to them. This started becoming a thing probably 4 years ago, where people figured out, like, they do that all the fucking time in Heroes of the Storm, where they whisper you at the end of the game, they'll put you on ignore and whisper you when you can't reply to them. You can't make this shit up. They will try to just shitbag on you while you can't reply to them because they're so scared of you replying to them that their ego can't handle what you're going to say in return, so they immediately put you on ignore prior to even responding to them. Absurd shit. And that guy probably thought that I wasn't going to reply to him because I wasn't saying anything in the instance. The whole reason I don't say things in the instance, guys, is because it legit just causes the instance to, like, self-immolate. People literally have a meltdown instead of actually playing the game. They can't handle playing the game and talking. They'll just have a meltdown. And, like, the group just falls apart. There's no reason to ever do that. They wanted me to do it a different way, so I did. And the guy apparently scrolled up in chat and actually saw what I was looking at. And then he stopped talking about it, as people always do. When they realize you're right, they'll just stop talking about the issue and move on to something else to try and beg you on. And apparently he moved on to, hey bro, you shouldn't have cleared the Gatekeepers. Once again, despite the fact that the Gatekeepers are worth a ridiculous amount of points, right? Gatekeepers are worth an absolute boatload of points. So, no reason not to do Gatekeepers. Second guys, by the way. We're queuing. One moment, please. Wait. Actually, no. We might have to open up to more instances because of the time of day. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Lots of oceanic groups now. What's the one we actually cleared? By the way, the game should allow you to queue for more than 5 instances. It doesn't matter. It's not like it hurts anything. I can't actually think of a reason why, besides putting strain on their matchmaking system. I can't think of a reason why you shouldn't be able to queue for more than 5 instances. Especially when some people will really just sit on your invite, waiting to see if they have any alternative applicants instead of inviting you. So. Dude, like 8s, just for the sake of doing crests. We really don't have any options right now, guys. But it kind of a sad story, though, is the state that people, we've reached a point, guys. You know how we were talking about censorship earlier and how people don't want you, like, they prefer censoring it, everyone else's problem, or their problem is everyone else's problem sort of ordeal. Like, it just kind of shows you the state society's in when people want to have an argument in which you legit can't respond to them. Like, not have an argument with you, but have an argument with someone that legit is removed from the ability to respond to the person that's basically assaulting them. And that is absurd. That is ridiculously absurd. It's like having someone else hold the guy while you're punching them. Although it's not really even that bad, because, like, at least then you have, like, maybe some chance. In this case, like, there's no chance you can actually respond when someone has you unignored, by the way. Like, at all. Second guess. There's no groups going on right now, apparently. Last night was pretty bad, too. There we go. Guys, for a while too, so crazy. Guys checking to see what it's a completion stone, meaning they want to complete it no matter what, which I don't have problems with. It's actually just going to give her a last vault slot. And it's mainly just having people that want to try and actually care not to rage quit right away. Last night we had 3 people rage quit on like the first couple deaths in 3 different instances. Immediately, just breaking the key. One was a DPS in the middle of a fight. Not even joking. Like, it wasn't going fast enough, he just left. What the fuck? Second guess. People are crazy. It's just talking about it, guys. It's so fucking sad that people don't like. It's not even like. It's beyond not wanting to have a fair fight. It's just wanting someone to hold the other person so you can take pot shots at them is absurd. All right. Once again, I think I've done, obviously, a pretty large amount of keys from M0 all the way to, you know, like 10s now, right? And that is legit the first time we've had problems on that boss, besides maybe wiping once. I used to kite him on the back platform, and I stopped doing that because the gatekeepers are worth so much resource.
Hero, your timing couldn't be better. Mechatork is fading fast.
Just, we're in the middle of... I wish you could tell when people are zoning. Yep.
Heroes.
Hopefully, completion doesn't mean these guys are just kind of pooped, though. Which might also be the case. Not that, like I said, we'll still finish it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, God.
And now,
Heroes, we'll secure the docks while you
Fucking feast!
We'll drive this. With any luck, we'll drive this.
Oh, that poor feast.
Before high tide.
There. Oh, no.
Pulling in. Whirlwind.
No.
Frontal.
I can't tell if that's actually a friendly ability or if that's an enemy ability.
Pulling in. Whirlwind. Frontal.
I just got one tap. Oh, this is, by the way, why the reason we don't clear the courtyard is because there's so much shit. People almost always pull this random stuff. It's unfortunately resulted in a courtyard pull, which is pretty bad. You almost always, like, this is an instance which is kind of, it's not about min-maxing a run, it's about being able to understand that you'll basically always go over trash core.
Pulling in. Whirlwind. Frontal.
You'll inevitably just have poles you don't want. Oh,
Pulling in.
that's unfortunate. Probably would have been fine, but based on what we're seeing right now, Shaman's doing pretty good damage. That'd be the case.
Pulling in.
Probably should have saved DS. Okay.
Frontal.
Probably should have saved my next pull.
Frontal. Frontal.
Get additional pull, yeah. Can't tell if the shit's on the. I think that's from our. I think that's from our fucking elemental.
Whirlwind.
It's so tough to fucking tell. Also, by the way, where we just ended up pulling. Look how close this looks to the elemental thing on the ground, but that's definitely an enemy one. Got another big pull coming up, which I have no cooldowns for. And someone pulled again. Okay.
Frontal.
It's the fucking rogue that did it? Guys, we have to move now.
Everything.
Someone keeps pulling shit. This fucking the rogue?
Pulling in.
Whirlwind.
I don't know who the fuck's doing that. It's really fucking annoying though. Like, they aren't doing small pulls either. I think it's the fucking rogue with tricks of the trade.
Pulling in.
Whirlwind.
I can't tell because there's so much shit going on right now. Pretty sure it's the rogue and he's trying to act sneaky while doing it. We're gonna do that!
Whirlwind.
The first time I've actually had to use a neural silencer this entire expansion pack.
Frontal.
Pulling in.
Whirlwind.
Easy stuff, guys.
Frontal.
Pulling in.
Whirlwind. Frontal. Frontal.
Not sure if he's intentionally trying to wipe the group or he thought he was actually helping. Wait, was the fucking healer drinking?
Gruntle. Watch your step. Gruntle. Gruntle. Pulling up. Watch your step.
You can't run! Lambs to the slaughter!
Gruntle.
Cut.
Gruntle. Gruntle.
Lambs to the slaughter!
Pulling up. Gruntle. Watch your step.
You're next!
Gruntle.
Concerns everything.
Watch your step.
That's what I call a prime cut!
Gruntle.
Might have been fine without the healer. We battle res the healer though.
Gruntle. Pulling in. Watch your step.
You can't run!
Gruntle.
More chump in the waters!
Here's dead again. That's not good. That probably means it's a wipe.
Gruntle. Pulling in. Watch your step.
DPS is pretty good at staying out of shit.
Gruntle.
Right.
Heroes, my scouts report heavy fighting near the
Faster resing, I'm pretty sure.
Please, ensure Lady Proudmore's safety.
Oh, I forgot I have
I'll remove the
another...
rest of this filth from the docks.
Gruntle. 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 Run out. In run out. Pulling in. Whirlwind.
In the
What the fuck is that guy doing? Is that the fucking rogue again? Like, is this guy joining this group just to fuck with us?
Pulling in. Whirlwind.
Like, he intentionally hit me with the fucking barrage? I don't know if that was like a fucking, like, free in the wind sort of shit. I don't know why this guy's not rezzing, by the way. Pretty sure it's the rogue, by the way. If we put the neural silencer on, then all this should stop. On here. Bro.
Inevitably, the void consumes it.
Bruh. I mean, we aren't gonna make time on this, but come on, game.
Interrupt.
You have to like preemptively use Ayatir because it fucking those guys aren't worth shit.
Captain Lockwood, our forces have lost control of the docks.
It makes no difference. Me cannons will soon reduce the opposition to rubble.
That ship is laden with
Watch your
Ezra's
step.
caches. Slaughter the crew and all fallen cargo out of the city.
Inevitably,
Watch
the
your
void
step.
consumes everything.
Watch your step.
No survivors!
Granted.
Crash mob, it doesn't basically do anything, so it doesn't matter. Unless there's some
Watch
sort of
your
fucked up enraged mechanic, which would be horrifying. But I've never known.
Consumes everything.
All hands! As
What the fuck just almost killed me? I have no
decimate
fucking idea.
rounds.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Clear the deck!
Granted.
Be a turret!
Good. Good. Putting aside the shenanigans at the beginning, we're actually doing pretty good. Do that now.
Granted.
You can hear the boing and the buzz going off. They definitely added a sound effect, I think,
Attack! All cannons! Fire!
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Clear
Frontal.
Lead in your gut!
You're lead in my... I'll put lead in your... we probably could do this without the healer. We're gonna battle res the healer. Done this without the healer, by the way.
Frontal.
They fucking res and die instantly?
Another notch should be flicked!
Frontal.
Be it a ribbon!
Frontal.
Just die to fiery ricochet. Telling me to what? I'm gonna die.
Frontal.
The void consumes everything.
Frontal.
Oh, we might be dead. This was possibly a waste of time.
Frontal.
This is quite possibly a waste of time, guys. The reason for that is because I'm now fucking out of mana.
Frontal.
I just wasted a shitload of time here. Fucking mana.
You're in the city is
Fucking
ours,
mana.
mates.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, it's still going. That was just a huge waste of time, guys. We'll probably be halfway done with the boss right now. And yeah, I should have taken into account we was going to run out of mana. And if I run out of mana, basically I either have to go into low maintenance mode or I'll wipe.
No survivors!
Frontal.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this! Fire!
You can only pop one per fight, so if I use a mana pot, I'm gonna run out regardless. It only gives me 200k. I might die. No, we're fine.
Watch your step.
Clear the deck!
Frontal.
Inevitably, the void
Definitely solved this boss on 10 before, but they were lower on HP. Were they lower on HP? I don't remember. No, they weren't. Fuck my heels.
Frontal.
All hands! Attack! All cannons! Fire!
Watch your step.
Not exactly sure.
Watch your step.
Clear the deck!
What?
Run.
Guess we're fighting over here, guys.
Here's lead in your gut! Assail to...
Oh, if only I wiped, guys.
Heroes, Ashvane's forces are attempting to break through our southern wall. Stop them, and we may have a chance of driving them from Varanus. I'll rally the militia and
Say it again.
Good hunting. Heroes, Ashvane's forces are attempting to break through our southern wall. Stop them, and we may have a chance at driving them from Varanus. I'll rally the militia and
Res?
secure the castle. Good hunting.
Fortunately, the fucking guy went back into the other group of enemies. There we go.
AOE incoming. Fear incoming.
Consumes everything.
I wasted way too much time on that fucking boss. I should have just wiped, guys. I saw it, I was like, I can do this, and then I ran out of fucking mana. And I probably would have done it if I didn't run out of fucking mana. I ran out of mana, so.
AOE incoming. Fear incoming. Interrupt. AOE incoming. Fear incoming. AOE incoming. Fear incoming. AOE incoming.
Running away.
AOE incoming. Fear incoming. AOE incoming.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Fear incoming. AOE incoming.
Trying to get the group to go around the corner right now. So we go. Shaman.
Interrupt.
Heroes, we need your aid. That sea giant is demolishing everything in its path.
Pulling in. Whirlwind.
Oh! It's too big of a pull.
Pulling in. Whirlwind.
I think the moment I lost my bubble,
Target you.
I fucking waited.
Too late.
Could jump through there. Almost. I think everyone died after my bubble went off. So bubble wipes aggro, but then you get taunt with bubble. So, yeah, you have to regain aggro after the bubble wears off, which basically killed everyone. Did I have Gok available? I don't think I did. I think it was coming off the last pull.
Interrupt.
Is used in the middle.
Pulling out. Whirlwind.
Bro! You gotta be fucking shitting me. Yeah, no. That was not worth it, guys. I stood in a whirlwind. My entire group watched me stand in a whirlwind and die. Oh, there's that. We've been doing pretty good, TBH. Up until that point. Also, the rogue at the beginning there fucking constantly pulling groups. I take full responsibility for what just happened. That was me just trying to be a dumbass and literally got smited for it. Ah, look. Fucking food is still here. My DPS is shit. Mage is talking about himself being shit. Okay. We're gonna fucking immediately do that. Like I said before, guys, what they really need to do what I die to, by the way. Is when you come out, when you leave combat. When you first leave combat, the first second and a half to 2 seconds of damage you take should be spread out over 3 seconds, so you don't just fucking explode. It's really fucking stupid.
Whirlwind.
Like, for everyone that, like, engages, it should be spread out.
You won't leave here alive!
Run out. Interrupt.
Because it's absolutely insane that you can just be insta-gib just because you exist.
Run out. Interrupt.
Our healer stopped paying attention. Sometimes he does really good, and sometimes he just stops doing everything. I don't know why. Problem.
Interrupt. Run out.
Oh, now with their fucking healer, guys. Bro, what is this shit? This guy's totally fucking sexing someone or something like that. I don't know how much it resets for.
Full fathom five, your bones shall lie.
Watch your step. Run. Find shelter.
Bristle.
Watch your step. Run.
Bro.
Pulling in.
Well, this is getting fucking more complicated.
Whirlwind.
You will nothing survives the teeth.
Oh, come on. Well, there's that. Like, this time of night, people just start getting, let's clear trash, I guess, just in case. I mean, you don't really... I used to do it because it was just in case, but then I stopped doing it because it seemed like a time waste for anyone that's doing high-level keys anyways, because they know it's there. But then we just had a wipe because they're in that, but... Also, it seems like this group might be tired, is what's going on here. People are losing focus. This time of the night is always kind of the problem. Luckily, we're almost done. Right.
This land belongs to the Ashbane Company.
Pulling in. Whirlwind.
Crash and run back. Unless he just chooses not to. Actually, I don't know if it's faster. Sometimes it's faster. You have to know exactly where the save points are. Sometimes it's faster running back, sometimes it's not. It's probably, I don't know, faster. Reset my sentinel. Actually, I don't know how it chooses what it resets and what it doesn't. Good? Yeah.
Full fathom fire!
Watch your step. Find shelter.
Reversal.
Watch your step. Friendly.
Oh, we got some lag going on here. I'm pushing abilities there and doing shit. Got me.
Right there. Find shelter. Watch your step.
If you tank it on the corner, it definitely makes it easier to dodge the waves because you can go either way around the side instead of being right here. You have to move less distance to find a safe area.
Watch your step. Find shelter. Run.
Oh, bro. What the fuck is that?
Watch your step.
Inevitably.
Oh, I didn't need to use intercession on him. Apparently he was really close to dying. It was a waste.
Enjoy your hollow victory, fools! Without the Voltiran fleet, you have no hope of defeating me. Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, I'm not on devotion. Not that it really matters.
The city and slay all who oppose me.
Totally.
Enjoy your hollow victory.
Shut the fuck up, Priscilla. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. I don't care. You're on your 4th divorce. Don't talk to me. Go buy another cat. Taking it out on everyone else isn't going to help you.
Get this thing off me!
Pretty sure our healer is basically AFK. Alright.
AOE incoming.
Not close enough? What?
Range 5. AOE incoming.
I don't think this one has the skull cracker. I think it's just the other one. The other tentacle if you're not near it. Mage was AFK or something. Someone's dying again. Fuck yeah, I can only imagine what these are like if you can't fucking self-heal, guys. I think pretty much every tank can self-heal now. But we've clearly had some instances where healers just kind of check out.
Range 5. Range 5. AOE incoming. AOE incoming.
Probably half, maybe half of all raid wipes from guilds, major guilds, is from Sexy. I think so. I've had the going theory for a long time. Just like where people just kind of check out. Obviously, there's some repetitive nature shit, right? People just get their brain just shuts off, which is actually very difficult to overcome. You get it into MOBAs, though. I don't even know what to call that. There must be a word for it.
I owe you one.
I almost fell over the edge.
Range 5. AOE incoming. AOE incoming. AOE incoming. AOE
Close enough, Joe? He just died again. Healer's died probably 10 times.
Range 5. AOE incoming.
This is with, by the way, it's with, plus your sacrifice going off, too.
AOE incoming.
Oh, I can't wait to see how many times plus your sacrifices went off this instance. This was a completion group, which can be seen as like a slacker thing.
Don't let this beast eat me!
But pretty good on this so far.
Don't let this beast eat me!
That's what I said to her last night. Healer is dead again. I do not actually have...
Off me!
I fucking missed him. I died. That guy died in GC, guys.
Range 5.
Where the fuck did... Growl! What the fuck? Did I just... What did I low? Where did my low go? What did I low? I don't know what I load. I think I load the friendly turret.
To put an end to Ashvane's fleet.
Well, thanks for the group. Yep. Alright, well. That kind of worked out at the end there, guys. The healer 100% fucking checked out at the end there. It was actually doing alright, but they kept dying. And then there's that one, I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was the rogue, was either the rogue or the elemental was tab targeting and shooting lightning at random shit in the middle of nowhere. Which it could have been tab targeting too, 100%. Let's take a look at, let's take a look at Blessing of Sacrifice. Blessing of Sacrifice, how many times do you go off? 25 times out of 38. What percentage is that? Out of the possibility of going off 38 times. %of the time? There's no 65.7% of the time. There's no way, guys, regardless of what paladins might say, there's no fucking way that they could ever keep track of this for 25 times throughout that entire instance. There's no fucking way. The auto talent is incredibly important. Also, there is our mage friend who was pulling shit numbers, and I think this is the guy that's trolling. Can we actually look? This is Tricks of the Trade. 2 times, and that's when I put on a neural silencer. So, I'm pretty sure we got that guy. This was the guy that was fucking with me. Let's see. We're off after death. No, it's right there. It is, like I mentioned, this is the only time I've actually used this expansion pack. I can tell when people are pulling shit, when they try to hide when they're pulling shit too. The people that try to stealth pull, meaning they don't want you to notice that they're pulling, are worse than people that just Leroy Jenkins, because everyone knows they're doing dumb shit, right? But they want to try and blame the tank when it goes wrong, which is not where we want to be. Overall healing, we beat the healer. That's not good. Like I said, the healer started out pretty good, and then he checked out. It looks like he came back after he kept shitting the bed. DPS-wise, Mage wasn't doing too hot. It was a completionist group, so, you know. Yeah. Last fight he died early, too. Healer died twice in the last fight. Yeah. Well, that happened. If we maybe can get another quick group in here, guys. That added nothing to our IO. No, it didn't. Nothing to our rating, guys. See what we can find. Like to do another.
Greetings, sir, and ma'am.
Ah, he's trying to be politically correct. Actually, maybe not. Organic groups. Might not be able to get another one. One second, guys. Really much in the way of actually doing 11. Much in the way of groups here, guys. Do a 9 for the sake of doing a crest, or an 8. Oh, I can change out my trinket, too. Hey! Rate it. There's some server lag going on here. No, guys, you're looking at the standby screen. Let's see. Good 9. Not a lot going on here. Even Oceanic is kind of bare. I mean, there's just no one. Nope. Oh, I thought this looked like there's a lot of people in here. It's because we're on a different server. You guys can't see, though. Oh, now they're all Oceanic groups. Trying, guys. I'm trying so hard. Maybe we'll do 9s. We'll probably get an instant invite to a 9 if I click one. Yeah, and definitely no invites to 11s. High level keys are totally a chicken and an egg thing. They only want people that legit have, like, the level done that they want to do. Have we even been in 11? No. Now they're all Oceanic groups. Alright. Let's see. What time is it? Dial things down a notch for the sake of getting a group, because it's so late. Oh, there's one. Probably get this instantly. Actually. Dude, I can only imagine how painful this is if you're fucking DPS. Where you can't just literally just sign up for every group you see and just wait. Instead, you have to sit here and micro your 5 invites. Why? Why would you ever do that, Blizzard? No. Alrighty. 1 second, guys. Well, we're back here. And we're back here, guys. People skip them. They have good efficiency. Can't skip, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now you learn the true lesson of the void.
So we're gonna do what everyone else does and skip the first pack for some reason.
Ah, you've arrived. Our friend awaits you in the
Get
high
angry.
hollows.
Absolutely nothing to do with efficiency. Everyone does.
Incorrect.
Pretty good. We'll grab the next pack.
Offers a most wondrous gift. We will become greater than we are.
Granted. Frontal.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Fortunately,
Frontal.
guess pulled him earlier.
Frontal.
Trying to get the healer to come up here. If the healer doesn't come up here, I'm going to line of sight him, and then we're going to die. Here's line of sights.
Frontal.
Invaders! Fear not, citizens! We will show them
Frontal.
Onsurrect's bomb!
Easy mode mitigation. The big guys have so much HP. Wow, like he's just getting fucking wrecked now.
Frontal.
Inevitably.
Interact.
Know who I am, whose voice you
Interact.
Probably I shouldn't have used my... Get all that.
Frontal. Interrupt.
Hey, Knight. You follow? I'm new on this platform. Oh, welcome to the platform.
Frontal.
You having a good evening, bro? Not many people come by Trovo. Trovo's a pretty, good platform. Good. Appreciate it. Well, the occasion where I have someone that says something on Trovo, very minimal. Most of Trovo is Russian speakers, though. Okay, Sentinel from the boss. I think the healer needs a drink. For a case where I don't need a drink, but the healer does.
Defensive. Frontal. Frontal.
Fucking hit me with that.
Defensive. Defensive. Frontal. Frontal. Defensive.
Someone battle res them. Well, that's very unfortunate.
Defensive. Frontal. Frontal.
Bro.
Defensive.
Bro, I'm...
Defensive. Frontal.
Please don't shotgun me with the fucking thing again.
Defensive.
I should use my defensive before, right before it cants, because the defensive usually lasts.
Defensive.
Good.
Buffoon. Not even worthy of the 5th strand. Ansurek has eyes everywhere. You'll need to blind them to meet the Vizier.
Watch your step.
No. That guy teleported super far. You're multi-streaming? Yep. I don't think I'd stream to Trovo if I didn't multi-stream. Multi-stream is one of the best things that happen to streaming in general, because Twitch is such a huge portion of streamers. Although I streamed to multiple platforms before that, because it's kind of... There's so many options now that you really want... You have to spread yourself out, right? You put all your eggs in one basket.
By the weave, one of Ansurek's sparks has fallen.
It's mainly not for English speakers. Like, if I had a bandwidth cap, I wouldn't, right?
Who sent you?
But there's no real downside to multi-stream. I don't know why more streamers don't multi-stream is actually a better question. It's really kind of shooting yourself in the foot if you don't. You should stream to every platform you can, because you can, right? Once again, assuming you don't have bandwidth caps and bandwidth limits. Reason not to. I guess some people like look at the platform and they see the numbers on it. They're like, well, I'm not really gaining anything from streaming there, but you're also not, once again, not losing anything if you don't stream there. So. There's some platforms that I probably wouldn't stream to and I currently don't, such as, oh my god. Oh, that guy got fucked. Yeah, alright. And guy? There's a guy. Okay. The guy's here to do this. Yeah, good. You fall back? No. No, I don't. I'll follow you if I watch you, and actually I don't, like, even streamers I do follow, or I watch, I don't even usually follow. Goes. Well, I know it's a kind of cheesy way for people to get engagement. Appreciate the interest, though.
distressing trend continues, we will run out of spies.
Alright. Next area. I actually have quite a few people like I watch, and I just don't ever follow them. Like, I just kind of follow the recommended channels, and then just like go through the channels, and if I see someone that's streaming that is like someone that I watched in the past, and I'll click on them. And then sometimes I click on someone new too. It keeps things more fresh. Pretty much. I just kind of go around to channels that I see pop up. Probably look like the flare ability or whatever the AoE is called. Boss went off again. Alright.
Much better. Come to me and I will help you as agreed.
Like, I have some channels that I do follow that I've watched for years, but generally I don't even, like, I'll follow people and then I'll unfollow them too. Nothing to do with, like, hating the cast or something, just not interested in watching them. And then sometimes years later I'll watch them again. I've been around Twitch a really long time, streaming in general. A big streamer? Definitely not a big streamer on Twitch. Definitely not a big streamer on Twitch. I used to be bigger. I've been streaming for 12 years now, since 2012?
The transformatory was once
long fucking time. Not everyone turns into ninja.
Has made a mockery of our
yeah, most of those follows are from kind of my growth period, like 15 and 16.
A traitor. Our queen.
A lot of viewers during H1Z1 and
Your little pets will die.
PUBG? Not PUBG.
Defensive.
Placid.
Defensive.
Mainly H1Z1, none bit in Overwatch, the first version of it.
AoE incoming. Watch your step.
And the frost bites.
But you. But the big thing we have to look out for is Prime. Prime is fucking terrible.
Seems it's my turn. Glacial annihilation.
Defensive. AoE incoming. Watch your step.
Rough.
Defensive.
Fucking defensive, you need to fucking get out of the way of that shit.
Defensive.
In this
AoE incoming. Watch your step.
Is that all?
Pick her up. Probably we're fine, but there's...
Seems it's my turn.
Last thing you want is a fucking leg.
Defensive. AoE incoming. Watch your step.
Defensive, guys. Someone's drinking. Someone's drinking.
Our strands are strong. None will pass.
All right. Appreciate it, bro. So, usually, you know, I raid or give shout-outs to people that visit my stream more than once, right? But, do you? I hope you grow. That. No. No. I was gonna pull another pack. Somehow I didn't fucking have aggro on this guy.
Inevitably.
Oh. You should go check out some of the bigger WoW streamers that have like 400 people watching them and shit. Which is generally very, lurker friendly or lurker isk. People watch with it on the second monitor or something. Nope, stutter. WoW tends to be more dead than other games for some reason, I don't know why. Healer res. Got a battle res, I don't know what it is actually.
Overcrawlers. I've enough of you in my collection. Be gone.
Watch your step.
we got all the aggro. Someone jumped into an egg or popped into an egg.
Watch your step.
You're interesting.
Words for what? A couple people, depending on what platform you're watching, I got a couple people on other people watch other platforms watching too. It depends.
Let's see which of the two
I mean, you get points for watching. I'm not giving away like free stuff or something if that's what you're asking.
Defensive. Help so.
Hope that's actually doesn't kill you.
Watch your step. Help so. AOE incoming. Defensive. Help so. Defensive.
Yeah. The healer died? What the fuck's going on here?
Watch your step. Help so. AOE incoming. Defensive.
The void consumes everything.
Help so.
I'm almost out of mana.
Defensive.
The pursuit of perfection can be
Alrighty.
messy,
GG guys. Yeah.
but worthwhile in the end.
Ah! Engaging paladin mechanics, guys.
Watch your step.
Yeah.
Watch your step.
Pretty.
So persistent.
Pretty good. DPS is pretty good.
Reward. Witness the unparalleled wonder of transformation.
Healer keeps dying on occasion, though.
Run.
Huh? Good stuff.
Run.
The void consumes everything.
Run.
Enough.
Ready.
You earned a place in my collection. Let me usher you in.
There you go.
Witness the glory of our ascension.
Watch all. AOE incoming. Watch all.
A sage's wisdom is required.
Watch all. AOE incoming. Watch all. Run out.
Of a lord.
I probably should wait. Just wait.
Watch all.
Consumes everything.
Alright. People stood in shit and died. Or didn't pick up the ads? Like with some AoE casters, because my AoEs are so weak, I have a bunch of AoEs, guys, but like Avenger Shield at like higher keys where you have people doing a boatload of damage, they can get, like, immediately rip away the aggro from my AoEs, even though I hit them with like Avenger Shield or I hit near him or they walk over my Consecrate, and just rips it off.
Witness the glory of our ascension. Consider the variables. What can I make?
Watch all. Run out. Watch all. AOE incoming. Watch all. Stab. Watch all. Defensive.
The fittest.
I think I just died. Ardent Defender just saved me. Save that for ads. You guys are ripping,
Stab.
Is required.
Watch all. AOE incoming. Watch all. Run out.
Right.
Watch your... Defensive.
Survive, fresh specimen.
That's the healer again. Fucking forbearance.
Consider the barrier.
Else got him.
What can I make of you?
Watch your... Stack.
The void consumes everything.
Watch your...
What can I make of you?
Watch your... Run out. Watch your... Defensive.
Answer will be absolutely furious when she learns.
I don't know if... Oh my god.
I cannot wait to witness it.
Interrupt.
I don't know if this is 4% or not. Let's grab the other one. Might be 1% apiece.
Inevitably, the void consumes.
Oh, they're 1% apiece. Didn't need threat.
Interrupt.
Alright. Evening, Justin. Hi, hope you're having a great evening, bro.
Interrupt.
Almost made it. Healer standing in shit. Healer died multiple times, just dumb shit. Was... Ooh. And a rod. Thanks for a group. Well, that's an upgrade, even if it's not the stats I want. That's some of the stats I want, so it's always good, guys. Healer was responsible basically for most of our wipes and using the majority of our battle reses up. Yeah. I mean, their heals were good, but they also just stood in shit and died. That's healer, right? Yeah. Pretty good. But they stood in stuff and died. Basically caused their wipes, so. DPS was pretty good. Take the, maybe we add an evoker. Maybe this is an augment evoker. If this is an augment evoker, basically our DPS sucked. I take that back. If this is an augment evoker, I don't know how to check the difference between them. Either this guy sucked or our DPS, our two top DPS were actually bad. I don't know which it is. Or the augment evoker's bad. I don't know how they work, so it could be that you have to manage your cooldowns properly on them to actually make a higher DPS pump. Yeah, so our DPS actually weren't all that great. And our healers stood in shit and died even though their heals were pretty good. Well, you'll get that, guys. It was looking so good right up till the end of that boss, too. And people, just big multiple people just stood and shit and died. Let's take a look at our... Sanctuary boss. How many times did boss go off, guys? 17 out of 27. What is that? %of the time. So not as high as our last instance, that's still pretty high though. How can people get out of shit and not die? I do kind of miss Tempered in Battle, but this is 100% killing us, and until they fix it, probably not going to retalent it. The second aspect to it, which is kind of like a shitty version of boss, either redistributes health based on a percent, or I don't actually know. Like tank health is obviously worth a lot more than DPS health is, both in terms of amount you have and mitigation, which increases the amount of health you have, effective health pool. Actually really... Like, the first part is actually really, really cool. They do a shitload of overhealing. The second part is trash. At least the way it works right now, so... No. Just cast boss yourself, yeah. Why do you have the talent to autocast it? Because I probably wouldn't have cast it 17 times. Probably anyone wouldn't. It's almost like 50% uptime. Not in terms of, obviously, it's only 12 seconds, but it has a 1-minute cooldown when it happens. Well... Alright guys, I guess we're going to call it here. We're going to hang on to our crests until tomorrow. I guess we did get an upgrade, didn't we? Got a 1 eye level higher larynx. Good. And then we got... do I even want that? It doesn't even have strength on it. And it has 2 stats. Crit. Crit I'm indifferent to. But I do want the mastery. And avoidance is just... I don't think we're actually going to do this. This is probably just going to sit in our bags. Unfortunate, guys. Almost timed that. Wonder why there isn't an easily accessible smith right here. There is people are writing stuff, but actually a repair up here. Why? We're at like a forge and there's no one just waiting to repair stuff. What? Well, that's the way that works, guys. Okay. So we're gonna call things here for this evening, guys. Tonight will be more of World of Warcraft, guys, continuing to level up. We're gonna wait on our crests and see what we get out of the vault this week, which we now have maxed out, I believe. Got the vault maxed out, so yep. Delves anymore. Delves are a huge waste of time in general, unless you're you don't want to deal with people, which is perfectly all right. If you don't want to deal with people, that's fine, guys. But otherwise, they kind of just derp out. You can get lucky and get a map drop. I've gotten only 1 map drop the entire time I've done vaults, so for the 4 weeklies, I just stopped doing them because that isn't worth it. Shit, worth it. And they're also a lot less fun than doing a key. So we're gonna call things here, guys. We had some pretty good games tonight. We had some trolley games, and we had one where people were chilling out, and that kind of happens too. But yeah, tonight, guys, is going to be more World of Warcraft. If you are new to the stream and you enjoy the bullshit, enjoy the fun, make sure the follow button on your select platform. I stream to Kick, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, as well as TikTok every day from late night to early morning, GMT-6, so late night North America time. I usually stream for about 5 to 6 hours, give or take, depends on my life, what's happening, etc., etc. The current streams are usually about 3 to 4 hours, about 4 hours-ish, just due to life circumstances. But, yeah, that's the way it goes, guys. Alrighty, I'm out of here for this evening, guys. Thanks for watching my streams, always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Sunday night and Monday morning. Have a good day, guys.